Welcome to the 7-minute morning flow. Come to stand at the front of your mat in Tadasana. Inhaling, reaching your arms all the way to the ceiling. On your exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, bring your palms to your shins. Find a nice long flat back. As you exhale, plant your hands and gently step back through plank. Inhale, exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Coming through to cobra as you press through the tops of the feet. Lift your chest. On your exhale, lower the forehead, tuck the back toes, find downward facing dog. Lifting the hips nice and high towards the ceiling, the space above you. The feet are about shoulder width distance apart or more. Working the heels down to the earth. Spreading the fingers nice and wide as you have a nice base with your hands. Equally distributing the weight from the fingertips to the heels. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose. Bend the knees, looking forward, stepping to a long flat back as you exhale, forward fold. On your inhale, sit nice and deep in the heels as you come to chair pose, Utkatasana. Shift your weight back as you sit a little bit deeper in the heels. Reach through the fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find a nice long flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and gently step back to plank. Inhale. And then exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Coming through to cobra as you press through the tops of the feet. On your exhale, lower the forehead, tuck the toes, find downward facing dog. Lifting your right leg towards the ceiling. And gently step the right foot between the hands as we rise, come to crescent lunge. Nice and high on the ball of the back foot as you reach the fingertips to the ceiling. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, release the hands down, step back through plank and pause here. You can lower here. Maybe you lift the right leg, strong core as you lower. Come to your up dog, pressing through the tops of the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts and gently step the left foot between the hands as you rise, nice and high on the ball of the right foot. Take a deep inhale, and on your exhale, release the hands down, step back through plank, an option to lift that left leg again as you lower chaturanga. Nice strong core. Coming through up dog, pressing through the tops of the feet, lift the chest. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing here for a few rounds of breath, in and out through your nose. Staying present with your breath. Take a nice deep bend in the knees, looking forward, stepping to a long flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Sitting back into your chair pose, deep in the heels, reaching through the fingertips, and slowly rise. And separate the feet so they're about shoulder width distance apart. The feet are parallel, hands to the waist, and take a nice big step back with the left foot. Coming into our warrior two, reaching the arms out, softening shoulder blades down your back, gaze over the right fingertips. Take your reverse warrior, back hand, back thigh, lifting through the right arm, and then come back to your warrior. Pivot on the back toes as we bring the left to meet the right, finding our crescent lunge. Palms to heart center, grounded through the right heel, finding warrior three. Finding your balance here, and you can always bring the hands to the earth if you need to, or blocks. Slowly come to stand and shaking it out. And they'll take the same thing on the opposite side, stepping back with the right foot, finding your warrior two. As you gaze over those right fingertips, soften the shoulder blades. On your next breath, reverse warrior, back hand, back thigh, lifting through that side body. With your next breath, come back to your warrior two. Pivot on the back toes as we find crescent lunge, bring the palms to heart center. Grounded through that left heel, lightly step forward, find warrior three. Lifting the right leg, rotating the right hip down to the earth. Nice strong core here. Slowly release, coming to stand, shaking it out. Now taking your feet about hip width distance apart, grounded through your heels, slowly sit all the way down into Malasana or low squat. Grounded through the heels, plant your right hand, left arm lifts. Back through center and switching sides. Now if your heels don't touch the ground, you can always place a blanket under the heels, allowing them to ground. Slowly release into a forward fold. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows, rocking from side to side, front to back. Letting go of any tension in the low back. And heel toe the feet so they're about shoulder width distance apart, slowly coming all the way to stand. And then coming to the front of your mat, bringing the feet to touch. Take a nice deep inhale and lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. Gently step back to plank. Nice strong core here, holding here for a few more breaths. Nice and steady. Firing up the core, slowly drop the knees, sit back to child's pose. Settling your forehead to the earth, extending the arms out nice and long in front of you. Taking a few rounds of breath here. Breathing deeply, breathing mindfully. And on your next breath, come forward to all fours. And coming all the way to your sit bones, bringing the soles of your feet into touch, knees nice and wide. Sit nice and tall, and you can use the elbows to press on the inner thighs, or maybe releasing the arms forward as you take that forward fold. Find any variation that works for you and settle here. Closing the eyes, allowing any tension in the head, neck, or shoulders to just release and let go. Slowly rising, coming to a nice cross-legged seat, resting the hands, palms face down or up on the knees or thighs, sitting nice and tall through the spine. Taking 3 deep cleansing breaths. Inhale deeply through the nose, exhale through your mouth, side out. Taking 2 more just like that. Bringing your palms to touch at heart center, sealing in your practice. Namaste. Thank you all for practicing with me. If you have any questions, please reach out at karistimmel@gmail.com.